Thank you very much, Speaker, and I rise to celebrate in the House the 40th anniversary of the annual Granny Smith Festival, which was held on Sunday in Eastwood. And members in this place may not be aware, but behind only the Sydney Royal Easter Show, it is the single largest annual event of its kind that this state hosts. It is an extraordinary achievement for my local community, local to Eastwood, which brings together people from right across New South Wales, be it metro or regional. On Sunday, we had fantastic weather, over 200 stall holders, there were 500 performing artists and entertainment acts, and up to 1,000 people, myself included, that got to participate in the all-famous parade. The parade features historical vehicles, vehicles of a futuristic nature, people walking, performing, dancing and singing. It is a wonderful spectacle for our community and an opportunity for community groups and organisations to put forward their very best example for all to see. It was a wonderful day, and I want to acknowledge the City of Ryde Council for the extraordinary work that they do pulling it together each year. I acknowledge the Mayor, all of the staff, particularly the events team who brought this event together, and the hundreds of volunteers who step up each and every year to make sure that people are safe, that they can find directions, that the event runs on time, and that the famous fireworks, which always go off of an evening, do so on time and to everybody's delight. The Granny Smith Festival is also an occasion to showcase the emerging and existing leadership among some of our young people. And I want to acknowledge in particular 4 young women who participated this year from my electorate in the Granny Smith Queen competition, which is about showcasing leadership around vision, around community contribution and being a good citizen in our local environment. And I am particularly proud of Amber Denham, who was crowned the Granny Smith Queen for 2025. Her passion for the Granny Smith Festival and her commitment to representing young women in our community demonstrates the character and leadership that define the very best of Ryde. Amber aspires to empower other young women to make positive choices and to see themselves as capable of achieving great things, an admirable goal that reflects her compassion, maturity and drive. Her involvement in the festival, which, as I mentioned, is one of Eastwood's most cherished annual celebrations, has deepened her connection, and I am particularly proud of the work that she has done and follows in the footsteps of the Yellow Wiggle, Emma Watkins, who herself was once a Granny Smith Queen. But it doesn't stop there, Speaker. Gina Hahn was the runner-up of the 2025 annual Granny Smith Queen competition, and Gina is a particularly impressive young woman. She represents a new generation of ambitious, thoughtful and socially minded leaders in Ryde, and I am so pleased to see that she has been acknowledged for her entrance this year. I also want to acknowledge the second runner-up, Irene Taylor, who chose to participate in the competition and is a dedicated, passionate community servant who also exhibits extraordinary athletic excellence, which has shown her well-rounded leadership and commitment to personal growth. I am sure that there will be many young people in our community looking up to Irene. And finally, I want to acknowledge Lucy Clugston. Lucy was the youngest entrant in the 2025 competition. In fact, it's the second time that she has entered the competition and was deservedly rewarded with an extraordinary acknowledgement. She's shown great courage backing up for a second time, and I think has demonstrated to particularly some of the younger women and girls in our community that there are opportunities for them to step up, to be seen, and to talk about your vision for the future of our local community. So to those 4 young women, I acknowledge them, I thank them for entering, and I encourage them to continue to spread the word about the Granny Smith Queen competition in the hope that another generation of young women will be identified next year to continue to showcase everything that is good, not just about the Granny Smith Festival, but about my community in Ryde. Before I part, I think it's important that I acknowledge what this festival is about. And of course, it is an extraordinary international export that was originated locally in Eastwood by chance by Anne Smith, who was looking to cultivate apples and by chance mixed two seedlings together that weren't meant to go together, and what did it result in? An apple that hadn't been seen like it anywhere in the world. It's now world famous, it is green, it's beloved, and I understand in the United States it's their third favourite. Happy Granny Smith.